We're getting an up-close look at the wild ending of a pursuit. Take a look. This is wild. The suspect in the stolen car crashed and then tried to make a getaway. This happened late last night, but deputies in Palmdale weren't about to let him go anywhere. Eventually, that man gave up at the intersection of Palmdale Boulevard and 20th Street East. The man was wanted for carjacking. Deputies say at one point he shot at them, but they did not fire back. Nobody was hurt. Developing news to tell you that sheriff's deputies have found the body of a woman who appears to have been stabbed in her Lancaster home. CBS 2's Cara Finstrom is live at the scene with what we are learning. Cara?
And we've been watching sheriff investigators go in and out of the home behind us here, gathering evidence. You can see it sealed off there with yellow crime scene tape. They tell us that at about 6:30 last night, they got a call that one of the windows of this home was open, and that when they got here, they say, to investigate, they found the victim dead inside. They say she had what appeared to be stab wounds on the upper part of her body. Now, at this point, deputies have not said whether or not they believe there was a robbery involved. They also have not released any information about a possible suspect or suspects. A neighbor we spoke with here, though, does tell us she saw a man being put into a sheriff's car in her driveway and taken away. Neighbors out here say the woman who was killed was in her 80s, that she was well known for baking cakes and for volunteering in this community. They say she does have adult children and always had a smile for those here on the block.
I've been knowing her since I was probably a kid, so about over 20 years. I used to see her outside of her house, wave to her, help her with her, chores, trash around the house or whatever. She was in a wheelchair, but I know she lived either with her sister or by herself. And she was pretty efficient. She took care of herself. But yeah, I used to see her every day.
And sheriff officials are not yet releasing that victim's name. They say they are still trying to contact some family members. We'll keep you updated on the story throughout the morning. Reporting live here from Lancaster, Cara Finstrom, CBS 2 News.
We're following developing news for you. A woman was crushed to death when a suspected drunk driver crashed his vehicle right into her home. This accident happened in Lancaster on West Avenue J12. CBS 2's Cara Finstrom joins us live from the scene with details of that crash. Cara?
Detectives say the woman killed was in her 70s and that she was sleeping in her bedroom just behind us here when the truck plowed through that wall, and as you can see, it just crumbled. We do have some video to show you from earlier this morning. Investigators believe around 11 last night, the truck's driver, who they have identified as 25-year-old Aaron Benson of Lancaster, was driving his Tacoma truck down this street. They believe he was under the influence of alcohol and say he collided with several parked cars on both sides of the street before losing control and barreling into the home. Neighbors reported hearing a loud bang and seeing the panicked driver running around. They say the victim lived here alone, and despite the fact the wall was falling down, they ran in to try and help. We spoke with Alice Brass, who called 911 before rushing in.
I rushed out to help him try to find the lady that lived in the house, and they went to search for her. We were looking everywhere for her, but we couldn't. She didn't answer to any calls, so we just kept looking, and we were hoping for the best.
Those neighbors shaken this morning. The driver was booked with vehicular manslaughter and felony drunk driving. The name of the woman killed hasn't been released. They're still trying to contact her family members, but neighbors tell us she was a quiet woman who gardened and again lived here alone. Reporting live from Lancaster, Cara Finstrom, CBS 2 News.
Tonight, an investigation is underway into the shooting death of a Lancaster man. LA County Sheriff's deputies say a man in his 20s was gunned down in the 600 block of East Avenue H14 late yesterday. They say the victim suffered multiple gunshot wounds to his upper body and was pronounced dead at the scene. Deputies say it appears the shooting was the result of an argument over an injured dog.